the thing that makes me sick, like I really don't like seeing apologists, if that's even the right word. People are just like, oh, it's okay, Joe, you know, we still believe in you, we still trust you, blah, blah, blah. Like, seriously, it's almost like the attitude of a rape victim. You know, they get raped, but they say, oh, it's okay, I know you're only doing it because of your history or your background, you know, you were abused as a child, I understand. Like a rape victim that's in a relationship that continually gets raped or abused, like, it's the same sort of mentality. You could have a go at me for that, I don't give a fuck, but on a slightly different level, it's pretty much the same mentality. Just being an apologist to, you know, the shit that goes on. So that's sort of one thing I'm like, guys, get a fucking life. Like, if they're talking about this in a group, they're coming out talking about it, then you've got people apologizing for it. They're saying they're not going to, well, actually, I don't know if they said they're not going to dump. They're probably going to fucking dump when this thing comes out. Like, it's been tainted. Get the fuck out. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Well, this is kind of like the first official video on the Hello Crypto channel. I've got another channel, Jason Pizzino. Don't really care about that at this point. Let's just talk about crypto. And I'm going to start with a drama post because it's pretty important to get down to the bottom of some of these things. But on the other hand, I don't think we'll get to a bottom of any of this. I think it's just all a load of fucking bullshit, all a load of talk. And pretty much to sum up however long this video goes for, and pretty much to sum up this whole video, however long it goes for, pretty much just look at Todd's post, which we'll get to in a minute. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just the crypto coin trader group on Facebook. And I think this is a pretty good example of 99% of, don't quote me on that, I don't have any official numbers, but pretty much the majority of the Facebook groups for cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has exploded. There's lots of new people in it. I'm new into it over the last, I don't know, 12 months or so. And pretty much everyone wants everything for nothing. Everyone wants information. Everyone wants to know how to make $1 million tomorrow. And you just got a whole ton of mess all coming together at once. You've got people that have experience that are now into crypto and they know what they're doing. You've got people who are scammers from other areas of life. And you see the money being made in crypto, so they all come across to crypto. Put on your... Is this even a fucking snapback? I don't know. Put on your snapback and you're the coolest thing ever. I'm going to get rid of that piece of shit. And basically, no one knows where to get any of the information. Essentially, do what fucking Todd said in there. And there's a few other people. It sounds like I'm kissing Todd's butt here. I don't even know if the guy likes me. I don't even know if I like him. He does seem to be the person who gets the calls right the most, and he looks like the most experienced. But anyway, enough of that aside. Pretty much do your own research. It's what it always comes down to. Todd, on the other hand, never writes that. He's just like, this is the call, this is it. The people who I see that are kind of, I wouldn't say scammers, but I guess they're not as experienced maybe. That's just what it looks like coming across in the Facebook groups. They always write, do your own research. It's like, this is the call. If it goes well, look at me. But if not, do your own research. I think that's a little bit of a fucking piss take. I've rambled on long enough. I haven't even introduced who I am. At the end of the day, if you want to put a troll comment, doesn't really matter. Who am I? Nobody. I just like talking about crypto. I like doing YouTube videos. I like talking about stuff and rambling. So if you enjoy that too, subscribe down below. Alright, so let's have a look at the post from Joe. I'm going to go ahead and address this immediately. So this is to do with Decent.Bet. Some of the comments that came out of their Slack group, and it just looks like they are, I guess, taking the piss. You know, they've created some company and they're going to get money, they're going to get investments from all the noobs, from anyone else that believes Decent.Bet is a good buy at an ICO. And yeah, I guess it's come out and it just looks like they're a little bit scammy, but I mean, what ICO is really that truthful these days? There are so many that are fucking scammy. Everyone's in it to make money, so you know, why would you invest your money if you're not trying to make money? You're just going to throw it in, you're looking for a 2x, 10x, 100x, whatever you're looking for return. So let's get on with Joe's post. I have been sent this by many people. Some people giving me a hard time and some people looking out. Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for thinking of me. I'm pretty disappointed in the way this appears. CCT, Crypto Coin Trader, has been so important to me and very much a place where I've been built a family. Like, I don't know if I can read the rest of this. It's so fucking wanky. This particular DBet Slack post was a post from June. At the time, DBet has just started rearing up. CCT as a brand, there's 4K members, lacking experience, knowing how to group that size work. Didn't just go, all right, so it's victim. Our circle is very close. All right, it's trying to build some support here. You can see the response by Jed, among other things. That wasn't taken seriously and weren't saying bullshit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know, they're doing their business. I would say 90% of the other ICOs would be doing a similar thing, like building up their company, talking shit in a Slack group. What do you expect to happen, really? Words don't matter. I take my position as a leader crypto seriously. I mean, I guess most people choked on their breakfast while they were reading that part. It doesn't surprise me that there are people still attacking myself and Rev right now before DBet ICO ends. Look, there's probably some salty people that there was something happened in their relationship along the way throughout a process of a business. That's another normal thing. So yeah, I guess some people are trying to attack them. You know, they got to do their own thing at the other end. Lastly, I know many of you will be upset. You have every right to question what you see. If I were in your situation, I would feel the same way. Okay, so now it's trying to get onto your same level. I ask that you give my explanation and my apology the same opportunity to thought through. CCT is my home. I take every post seriously. Wank. The stage and following I had then was not even 1/20th stage. What does that even matter? I regret the words and I have stopped using the words pump or dump out of principle. I had no idea CC2 would be so influential and severely cuts deep that I would lose your trust. All right, maybe you didn't know it would be so big at the end, but I think they had some idea of what they were doing and what they could get this, could get the groups to. And at the end of the day, keep using pump and dump. It's cryptocurrency. Like, you see the posts all the time where you look at what is happening. You look at the top 20, and people always post screenshots of what the top 20 was 12 months ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, and what it could be in the next 2 or 3 years. Like, it's generally not the same thing. That's what I'm talking about. Like, cryptocurrency is a whole lot of pump and dump at this stage, early on in the game. So, Joe Blackburn, you want to use pump and dump? Go for it. Most of this stuff is pump and dump. Let's move on. And even if the project isn't a complete pump or dump project, okay, there are quite a few which are legitimate projects. They are able to be pumped and dumped because of the size of the businesses. There's just lacking the volume, so it is able to be influenced like that. So pump and dump, you want to use a different term, go for it. It's the same thing. All right, moving on. For the person who went through and dug that up, hey, I guess I should say thank you. We can all address this together. Thanks for looking at, and I'll be more than happy to explain anything you like over the phone. Give me a shout. I think he knows who it is, and he's just trying to sound polite on the post here. CCT, I won't run and hide from adversity. In my live video last night, I mentioned that there is a calculated and real attack on Rev. They have added me to that, attempting to expose us for who we really are. I don't know if it's a calculated attack. I think some people can see through the bullshit that's out there, and you can see the real people who are trading on a daily basis, and you can see the people who just do a lot of talking in live videos, or they use other people's research. And I say that from experience because I don't have the time and I don't have the want to go out and research every single project, but I do have the interest to talk to the people who have done that. So if that's, say, like Rev's thing, because we see Rev talking a lot on live videos and he likes to talk to a lot of people, so be it. That's his skill, you could say. But when you try and package it like you're an expert on everything, that's clearly impossible. Like you can't be an expert trader, an expert fundamental analysis, an expert ICO, putting the business, all that sort of shit together, an expert developer. Like, that's just not how it works. But you can be an expert interviewer where you can understand at a high level what everyone else is doing. Okay, look after everyone. Sure. Proud to be a part of CCT. Anyone who thinks I'm fake can address me personally or remove themselves. I hope we all have enough sense to think for ourselves. No worries. And Joe, from what I've seen, has always left it open. Even he's left the comments open to the haters. So good on Joe for that. There's too many times where people, they get criticized because everyone's human. This shit happens. And then people just like to block out all of the negative comments and just make it look like there's only positive stuff coming through. All right, so we have a shit ton of comments. Ash is trying to stick up for Joe here. I know they're all from other groups previously. And another mention to that, because I think this video is getting on pretty long. We're at 7 minutes. There is just so much drama in all of these groups. I guess it happens in pretty much every community that you get some sort of drama because people take advantage of other people and it all just comes out in the wash eventually. All right, I'm just going to jump straight to Todd's post and read through this one. I'm going to go on a rant for a minute about this. Who cares what snowflakes got offended by some words on the internet? Their portfolio is their only responsibility. Yes. No one else is responsible for their trades except them. They have nobody to blame except themselves. Yep. If they are that stupid to blindly buy something off the advice of Facebook, no matter who said it, me included, that's talking about Todd himself, without opening up a chart and doing a little of their own research, then screw them. Pretty much. I hope they got burned for being lazy, trying to ride the hard-working crypto pros coattail. I mean, you can call anyone a crypto pro these days, myself included. Jokes, by the way. That's why I spend countless hours teaching for free. I don't know how that works into the mix. This is exactly why I don't tell people what to buy. All right, cool. Yes, I advise on charts. Yes, I teach what to look for. All right, so that's where he's going with that. Yes, I point out the good and the bad things I see, but at the end of the day, you better verify what you are looking at and doing from my post. Looking at and doing from my post. All right, even I can be wrong. It is your responsibility, not mine, not Joe, not Rev, none of us, but yours. Get over it and be an adult and take responsibility for your own actions. If you are too lazy to do your own research and want to ride our coattails, please sell all your crypto and leave. Joe Blackburn, you shouldn't even be wasting your time explaining yourself. To a degree, I mean, they do have their own ICO and they're just talking about go and I'll pump it to all the people in the group. Having said that, I think there are several other groups which also do the same. Suppo Man and the rest of them just pump it to the group and dump it. I mean, if you can't see that by now and you're still buying off the back of these things and getting dumped on every time, it's your fucking fault, seriously. If that's what you want, you can hire me for a few $100,000 a year and I will manage your portfolio to success. All right, now we're talking, Todd. You won't have to lift a finger. You won't have to even log into Facebook. But until then, it is your responsibility to manage your portfolio. All right, we got 23 replies to Todd. Todd is smug, but he knows what he talks about. That was just my comment there. I like this guy, Bo, a rockstar. Yeah, straight to the point. Todd, there we go, smug drop. Send nudes. Okay, we get the rest of it. This is all just Facebook banter. All right, here's the funny one. And the guy that was pissed at Todd before, Christopher James, you're a piece of shit. Send him a private message. What the fuck, Christopher? Like, if you've ever trolled anyone or if you've ever spoken to anyone that speaks out that much online, you know a comment like that is not going to do shit and you would just copy and paste it, make fun of it. It happens every day of the week, so good luck to you. So the last thing I wanted to mention about all of this drama, the thing that makes me sick, like I really don't like seeing apologists, if that's even the right word. People are just like, oh, it's okay, Joe, you know, we still believe in you, we still trust you, blah, blah, blah. Like, seriously, it's almost like the attitude of a rape victim. You know, they get raped, but they say, oh, it's okay, I know you're only doing it because of your history or your background, you know, you were abused as a child, I understand. Like a rape victim that's in a relationship that continually gets raped or abused, like, it's the same sort of mentality. You could have a go at me for that, I don't give a fuck, but on a slightly different level, it's pretty much the same mentality. Just being apologist to, you know, the shit that goes on. So that's sort of one thing I'm like, guys, get a fucking life. Like, if they're talking about this in a group, they're coming out talking about it, then you've got people apologizing for it. They're saying they're not going to, well, actually, I don't know if they said they're not going to dump. They're probably going to fucking dump when this thing comes out. Like, it's been tainted. Get the fuck out. People still want to make money after this. It'll probably tank and it will level out. Look at Civic, look at 0x, look at EOS is a different story, but there's countless ICOs that come out, they drop off, lose interest, but that's when the groundwork is happening and then they take off later. If you think Decent.Bet's going to be different, you might be right, but history shows otherwise. So let's wrap it up because that has gone for way too long talking about crypto drama. And basically, point of the story is if you believe that you are getting the absolute best advice from Facebook groups, all the power to you. If you see through it, but you still like to keep in touch with the groups and just have a bit of an ear out there as to what's going on. Also, your call, but at the end of the day, nothing beats old-fashioned research of your own, stuff that you can believe in, that you trust, so that when something goes wrong, you're not jumping straight back onto Facebook or any other groups just trying to figure out what everyone else is doing. You know, you've got to believe in your own, you know, your own calls, like your own movement, what you're going to do. So, you know, you see the guys up here, Decent.Bet. If that's your thing, go for it. I guess you've only got a few hours. It's probably finished by the time this video goes up. Otherwise, you wait for it to come out on the market and see what happens. Thanks for joining me on the channel. If you want to leave some hate comments, go for gold down below. I've been doing this for a little while, so I'm used to it. Plus, I'd say I'm a minor troll online, so whatever. You like crypto, subscribe down below, and I'll see you at the next video. So until then, take care. Peace out.